Tell us shortly what you've been working on.
Right now I'm working on a Sand head. Other than that, I've worked on all these things you see behind me, and hoping to work on a lot more in the future, maybe an Undying set.
Well, we're working on a Luna set. It's like half done, and that's it.
Well, I work with my friend over here who's standing behind the camera, Jai Socket, and we collaborate together to make items for Dota 2. We've been working on a lot of stuff lately. We just finished up recently a Timbersaw set for Ice 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 and Nature's Prophet for Invoker.
I just started an Undying set, which is not really been released yet, but we're jumping the gun a little bit, and yeah, we actually did a presentation on that the first day. So we have an Undying set, we have a Nature's Prophet Treant coming up, Nake's Mummy set, and we're thinking of a Timbersaw and Tiny next as well.
Currently I'm working on a Vengeful Spirit set, actually, with a concept art friend. We're working together on designing I don't know, sort of another fallen angel type thing. Yeah.
Okay, so lately I made a set for Witch Doctor that's on the workshop, which is he's skinned a leopard, but it's like a really light purpley leopard in the jungle, and he's wearing this skin. That's what I've been working on lately.
What's your favorite one?
The Timbersaw one is my favorite. He's just a lot of fun to make stuff for.
It's so hard to choose. I love them all, but Azamir was especially rewarding to work on. It was a ton of fun, and it was really short deadline, and we got a lot of work done in that really short deadline. So yeah, I have to go with Azamir.
The Vengeful one. Yeah, this one.
Probably the Tools of the Mad Harvester for Pudge.
I've created, I guess my favorite one right now, well I have two favorites, it's sort of a toss-up. I made this Darkseer set that I'm sort of like trying to get votes on in the workshop today, and then also the Courier. They're both like very different ideas. One's like sort of adorable and the other one's... Yeah, so the Courier and then the Darkseer. I really like both of those. So character I play a lot, and then of course a Courier, so hoping things go well with those, yeah.
Does it take much time from you to do all of that stuff?
It depends. Like this set right here, it took about a week. The other sets usually take between 2 and 4 weeks. But I also have a set that I've been working on for 9 months that I still haven't finished, because every time I keep going back to it, I'm like, no, I can do better, I can do better, I can do better. So there isn't really an average, but maybe like 3 weeks.
This one took like 4 days. It was pretty quick. I mean, we normally do it in like 1 week, 2 weeks, but this one was like pretty quick, 4 days.
It can range from about 3 days if you're really crazy to maybe closer to a month. So it just depends on how complex it is.
Yeah, it usually does take me a while. It's like, particularly the concept, like you really want to, there's so much work that you really want to spend a lot of time making sure that you're investing in the right ideas, right? So yeah, it definitely does take some time.
It took a while, actually. The set that I'm talking about, I made it when Valve ran the Polycount competition. And the thing is, the artwork was so good for that competition, I felt intimidated. I felt like I shouldn't upload it because I felt bad about my artwork. But after a year, I built up my confidence and I uploaded it a year later. So it didn't take a year to make, but it took a year to upload.
Where did you learn to create the Dota items?
By doing it, yeah. Exactly, yeah. I was doing a presentation yesterday here. I showed my very first item. It was awful. It was terrible.
We are self-taught at home, yeah. We went like to an animation masterclass, but pretty much we learned at home with internet, YouTube, yeah, online tutorials.
Well, I've been in the games industry professionally for 15 years. So I worked at studios like Digital Extremes. I did some work for Valve a long time ago, and I worked at Lucasfilm as well.
Where do you get an inspiration from?
It depends on the set, definitely. Different sets and different characters need really different inspiration, because you have to match, you know, your subject matter with what you're creating, right? So,
you know, I usually just, if I see a hero or I see some cool art and something sparks in my head and I think it's a really good idea and I can change it or, you know, come up with something myself, I just go for it. It doesn't matter if it's a set that hasn't been released or a set that not a lot of people play. If it's a really good idea and it's going to do well, I go for it.
Actually, I'm the illustrator for the plush. I illustrate alongside Jake here, his items. I'm not the right person to ask for the item inspiration. You might want to actually take that back to him.
Yeah, so yeah, Jost does the artwork and illustrations. For me, the inspiration for making items is just, if you have a game that you love, like Dota 2, and you have the chance to use your skills to be able to influence that world, I love that whole concept that you can make something and it managed to get into this game that you love.
Where are you from?
Spain.
I'm from Germany.
Well, I'm from the United States, coming from Texas.
Are you excited about the event?
Yeah, it's the first time we are here. So far it's amazing. I mean, the people, the stadium, everything.
Super excited. This is the second time I've been here, and it's so much bigger this year. I'm really happy.
And what do you think about the growing competition in this market? Do you think if it's like facilitating the development of new items, like improving their quality or some kind of, what's your thought about this?
I always think more competition is a good thing. I never think people should play favorites, so there should be just a handful of people that are treated better. And it would always be great if more people were starting off and doing this. I think the one thing most of these creators want to do is influence other artists that haven't done it before to come and join in and try and make a living off this stuff like some people do. So I think the competition does push up the quality as well. Yeah, I think it's a great thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's growing really, really fast. So a lot of more talented artists are coming over to the workshop. But at the same time, there's people like myself. I run the liveworkshop.com, where I stream my own process of work and I answer questions to people that are trying to learn. So if you're trying to learn, just head over there and I'll help you out.